Things you need to think about when choosing a song to learn to sing when you're just starting out as a beginner singer, I suppose you could say. The first thing is you want a song that doesn't have too big a range. There's a lot of songs out at the moment where they start very low and then they almost sing like a complete octave above. So that can make it very challenging as a singer. So I would consider songs like that very challenging. So the songs I'm offering you today have a very limited range. The other thing is they're fairly repetitive. So they have verse, chorus. So there's not a lot of extra things. They usually don't have bridge, although one of them does. A bridge is just a part that's joining the verse and the choruses together, gives it somewhere else to go. The other thing to think about when choosing a song, when you're just starting out as a singer, is that you don't want too many lyrics. So you want something that's not too wordy. You know, there's a lot of songs now that almost border on rapping. They've just got lots and lots of words. That makes it really difficult. Because when you're learning a song, you're not just learning the melody. You've got to learn the melody, the tune, where the music goes. You've got to learn the lyrics. You need to understand how the music is flowing from beginning to end. And then you have to add things like emotion and feeling into the way you're singing it as well. So there's lots of things you need to be thinking about. And when you're just starting to learn how to sing, you want things to be kept really simple. So I have 2 suggestions today for you. You can do, there's things like Happy Birthday. You could practice trying to sing that easily. Like, they're really basic songs. So if you wanted to do that, or When the Saints Go Marching In, or old folk song type songs, they're often good just to practice with intervals and things like that. My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean, that's a really good one. But the 2 songs that I'm suggesting today, the first one is Can't Help Falling in Love. That was originally sung by Elvis Presley. Now it hasn't got a wide vocal range. It's fairly small. This song is easy too in that the lyrics, there's a lot of repetition. So the beginnings of the verses, they're slightly different, but then the end of the verse is the same. So you've only got 2 lines that are different. And then the chorus part, I suppose you could call it, Like a River Flows, they're repeated. It's exactly the same. This song is easy in that the lyrics are quite simple. It has a very narrow vocal range and it can be sung simply. It's a very simple love song that doesn't need to have a lot of emotion put into it. You just keep it really simple. So there's the version by Elvis Presley, and there's also a version by Haley Reinhart, which I think is really lovely as an alternate, particularly for female singers. It's actually in the same key as the Elvis Presley version, but it has a few little different stylistic choices that are slightly different, and it's not quite so legato. That means smooth and connected. So you can cut the phrases up a little bit easier to make it easier to sing. And my second suggestion is a song by John Lennon called Imagine. It has a very small vocal range and the chorusy parts are exactly the same again. So there's a lot of repetition, and that's really good for learning when you're first beginning to sing. So Imagine by John Lennon. Now that sits fairly low. His version is okay for males. For females, I listened to a version by Avril Lavigne, and I thought that was sits just a little bit higher, and it's probably slightly better range for a higher voice. So that's a good song to start with for learning how to sing as well. So there's 2 suggestions. I've put the links down to the videos, so if you want to listen to them singing, you can do that. And I've also linked to the karaoke versions, so if you want to start practicing on your own and singing with your own voice, which is really important. It's lovely to sing along with the singers, but that can become a bit of a crutch. So learn with the singer and then you go off and try and sing it on your own with the karaoke version. So I hope that's been helpful for you. And if you're stuck with what to sing, there's a couple of suggestions for you. And I think that they're a really good couple of songs to begin your singing journey with. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know that it's been helpful for you. If you would like to be kept up to date with what's going on my YouTube channel, please subscribe. It helps me immensely and it keeps you up to date with videos that I put out. Now it's time for you to go and practice those songs and have fun learning to sing them. Okay, take care. Bye.